Did you make your dinner yet?
Boy, your bow.
Okie dokie.
Hold it out.
Okay. You have a crown. Shoot them with the light crown. Yes.
On my mark, loose your arrow into the stone.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
That stairway's blocked. There's a light crystal head, just laying there. Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
Probably put it somewhere. Maybe right there. I could put that over there for some secrets or something. That's not what I expected that to do. That's not what I expected that to do either. There's three. No, I can't see that from here. Oh. I don't know how to do that. Oh. Hello. There we go. Ugh. Will this woman like to know the whole God of War story up to this game? Sherman. Alright, so basically, throughout all the games that I played leading up to this, Kratos, who you're playing as, this is Kratos, he was a Spartan soldier, he was actually a general, I guess, in Greece, and he was fighting a war, and all of his soldiers were dying. He was versing the barbarians, and the last barbarian king was about to kill him. And then he said, Ares, the god of war, please strike down my enemies and my life will be yours. And the god of war granted him that wish with the fallback of having to be his servant. And Kratos was then his servant for like 10 years. During that 10 years, he did some stuff, you know, fighting, basically doing the god's will, being a servant of the gods. I actually have to do something here. Being a servant of the gods. I guess I was supposed to go over there. Being a servant of the gods, being tied to Ares under his oath. Then eventually, I guess in Chains of Sparta, it's not really important, but he's basically just doing the God's willing, whatever. And then in Ascension, God of War Ascension, which is the prequel game, he tries to break his oath with Ares, because what Ares was doing, he was trying to make Kratos be his greatest warrior. He was to be his servant. So what he tried to do is cut all of his ties from anything physical. So he made a curse with these ladies called the Furies, who are basically the oath keepers of the gods. And if you break your oath, they punish you. So what they did is they said that Kratos must kill his enemies, the innocent, and his kin. And that's how he would become the greatest servant, whatever. So he killed his enemies, innocent people, and then they tricked him while he was doing a raid or whatever, a conquest in some area, I don't know. The Furies teleported his family, his wife, he had a wife and daughter, into where he was conquesting and killing everybody. So he killed his family by accident. And then they thought that that would cut all of his ties, but that made him very upset and caused him to want to break his oath with Ares, the god of war. In killing his family, he became the Ghost of Sparta, which is why he has white skin. Basically, there was the shaman, or the oracle of the village he was conquering, stuck his wife and kids' ashes onto his body. So he will forever remember what he did. That's why he's called the Ghost of Sparta. And then after that, and then at the beginning of Ascension, he is plotting to break his oath with Ares. The son of the Furies, a guy named Orcos, tells him that he has to find the lost city of Delphi to find some eyes that can see past the Furies' lies and magic. So he starts to do that, and then the Furies find out while he's doing that. He finds the Oracle and then tells her that he has to go to this big statue, and that's where the eyes are at, so he does that. But once he finds the eyes, the Furies find him, and then they capture him in a prison, but the prison is actually a giant monster. It's a little complicated. And then he kills one of the Fury sisters. That's how that goes. What am I doing here? I'm so caught up in this story. But anyway, oh, that's how I cut this. And then he kills the sister. And then
Let us make our way back up.
So he's fighting the Furies. He kills them, and so he's broken from his oath. Then God of War 1 happens. Basically, no. When does God of War happen? Ghost of Sparta, or is that Chains of Olympus? What happens after? Ascension is before. Then what happens after? Deimos. Oh, okay, I got it. So Ascension happens, etc., etc. He's broken from his oath, and then he wants to kill Ares. That's his goal, to be free from his oath at all, and to be free from a servant of the gods. So, and he basically just keeps doing the gods' work, and then Athena, Ares' brother, daughter of Zeus, contacts him and is like, hey, I need your help. Ares is planning to overthrow Olympus. I need you to kill him. And so he plans to kill Ares, and then she's like, I will rid your mind of the visions of your past, because he's constantly having visions of killing his family, and it haunts him, and he just wants those to be over. So he goes through with Athena's thing. She tells her to find the Oracle. She'll tell him how to kill Ares. He finds the Oracle and then says that the only way to kill a god is to open Pandora's box. And that Pandora's box is in the middle of a desert on top of a Titan, Kronos, who is basically the Titan, the father of all of the Titans. So the Titans are Titans, obviously. The Titans came before the gods. The gods and the Titans had a war. They fought. Zeus won, and then banished all of the Titans. And Kronos was banished to carry Pandora's box on his back inside of a giant temple forever. So Kratos goes in the temple, finds Pandora's box, but once he finds Pandora's box, Ares kills him because he's been watching over him the entire time. And then he goes to the underworld. Titan like Attack on Titan. I mean, pretty much. It's a giant beast that talks, but except they talk and like have emotions and stuff. So I mean, like, they're giant beings. So Kratos goes to the underworld, which is where you go after you die, and then he climbs out of the underworld. This happens a couple of times. He fights his way out of the underworld, he climbs back up, and then returns. What else happens? He returns from the underworld, and then how does he fight Ares? He fights the Oracle again. Or no, he doesn't fight the Oracle. I think he finds the Oracle again. And he finds Pandora's box somehow again. I don't know. But he opens Pandora's box and gets the power of a god. And him and Ares fight, and he kills Ares. Now, then Athena says, well, I actually couldn't claim, or I couldn't shed your mind of the visions, so sorry about that. Oh, I have to come up here. Sorry about that. But here's the seat. Since you killed the God of War, you're the God of War now. Boom. End of God of War 1. Then there is God of War. What the fuck am I doing? What's it called? Ghost of Sparta. So Kratos is having visions of his mother dying and his brother, who is presumed dead, being alive. Turns out his brother is alive. His name is Deimos, and he was taken away as a child because Zeus had a vision of a child with red brandishing on his body would one day overthrow the gods and kill all the gods. Deimos was born with birthmarks that looked like that, so they took Deimos away. Kratos finds out that he's alive, or assumes he's alive through these visions. He finds his mom, who's on her deathbed, and she's like, he is alive. His mom dies, and then he sets off to find her, or find his brother. He finds his brother. He's been tortured by the god of death, and just like captured there because they all think that he is the one to overthrow the gods. Kratos frees him, and then they fight the god of death. I don't remember his name. It's like, oh, it's Thanatos, that's what it is. Thanatos, the god of death. While they're fighting him, Thanatos realizes, oh, they took the wrong child. It's actually Kratos, because when Kratos was a kid, he got these red tattoos to honor his brother, who was captured and presumed dead. So they fight him. Deimos dies in the fight. They kill Thanatos. They're dead. That's it. That's pretty much how God of War 2 ends, or God of War Chains of, or Ghost of Sparta ends. And then God of War 2 starts. Well, I guess there's a mini game in between, but like it doesn't really matter. Basically, in this little mobile game, Kratos was framed to murder someone, and then the gods don't really like him. Zeus he's straying from him, and they don't really like him. So, God of War 2 starts. Kratos is doing a conquest with the Spartans, etc., etc. as the god of war now. He sees a flying eagle and assumes it's Athena. It's not Athena. Zeus attacks him, brings a big statue to life, doesn't matter. Zeus attacks Kratos and then takes his godly power away from him and then kills him. So he's no longer the god of war. He goes into the underworld again, but Gaia, the titan of Earth, who's basically Mother Earth, saves him and is like, we need you. I'm going to keep you alive so that we can overthrow Zeus. Because the Titans are mad for being banished, and they want to overthrow Zeus. So does Kratos. He hates all the gods. He wants to kill all the gods. So basically, in God of War 2, he is trying to change his fate from dying. So he's looking to find the Sisters of Fate, who determine everybody's fate along with the gods. So Kratos' fate was to die by Zeus, because he did it, he created it. But since Gaia got him out, he was able to find the Sister of Fates and change his fate from dying. He returns, him and Zeus fight. He's about to kill Zeus, but Athena steps in the way, and Kratos accidentally stabs Athena. Athena dies. And then... is that the end? No, that's not the end. No, it's not the end. Zeus escapes, blah blah blah. Kratos goes back in time again, and to the time during the Great War where the Titans and the gods were fighting, and then he basically brought all of the Titans to the previous time where he is staging his revolt, and then the Titans are all climbing Mount Olympus to fight the gods and kill them. That's how God of War 2 ends. God of War 3 starts there. They're climbing, they're staging their attack on Mount Olympus, and Kratos is trying to kill all the gods. So he kills Poseidon, Helios, god of the sun, Hermes, the messenger guy. He basically kills all the gods. And then the Titans turn on him because Kratos is about to die, and then he's asking for Gaia help, and then Gaia's like, you're just a pawn, this is my fight, blah blah blah, I kick you off. That happens, he falls into the pits of Tartarus, which is where, actually, where does he fall? He falls into the underworld again, I think. Then he has to get out of the underworld. He kills Hades, the ruler of the underworld. Bunch of stuff happens. But in the underworld, he finds a child who he thinks is his daughter, Calliope. Calliope is dead. So he thinks it's her because she's in the underworld. It's not Calliope, it's Pandora. Pandora's box, Pandora. Pandora is the daughter of Hephaestus. She's not a real child. She is actually the key to Pandora's box manifested as life. So Hephaestus gave her life and he loved her like a child. Hephaestus is the weaponsmith of the gods, but Zeus didn't like him or something, I don't know. Basically cast him out, stole his daughter, and basically took his daughter away and hid her forever or something like that, so that no one would ever find her. Kratos finds her, and then Pandora, him and Zeus fight over Pandora. Pandora sacrifices herself to open Pandora's box so that Kratos could find her. The box opens, there's nothing in it. Oh well. Zeus fights Kratos anyway, they have a big fight, and then Gaia shows up, who was seemingly dead, but she was actually alive. And then they continue to fight. Kratos kills Gaia, and then Kratos kills Zeus. Kratos then kills Zeus, but before that he has like a mind trip where he's inside of his mind and his family's talking to him, whatever, and all about hope and stuff. And then Athena, who's been around, she's like a ghost, she's ascended to a higher plane. After Kratos kills Zeus, Athena shows up and was like, give me what you took from the box. You shouldn't have this power. And he's like, there was nothing in the box. And then she was like, huh. Well, what was in the box was fear manifested. It was like fear. And then Athena also put hope in it. So when Kratos opened the box in God of War 1, he released fear upon the gods, and they were all scared of Kratos, and then fear made them weak and evil. And basically, they were corrupted by fear, and Kratos was corrupted by hope. So that's why he kept fighting on and stuff for his family, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's a box here. That's not gonna open. And then Athena was like, give me hope back, so I can restart Olympus, I will be the leader of the gods. Kratos says no, stabs himself. Presumably dead. But then there's an end cutscene of him being dragged away by blood. That's the end of God of War 3. And that all took place in Greece. And then this is like a then it's this game, 2018. God of War, basically reboot. However, I think it's in the same series, or the same like timeline, because there's a bunch of past stuff that he talks about. And he's basically hiding the fact that he's a god. Once he killed all the gods, he basically absorbed their power. So he has the power of a god now, again. And he is now in Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology. So he's in Norway, I guess. This game starts, he has a son, and his wife died. What they're trying to do is, his wife wanted her ashes spread on the top of this mountain, and we're trying to go to the top of this mountain. While at the beginning of the game, Kratos gets attacked by a god who cannot feel anything. He presumably kills the god. I don't know. He might survive. I don't know. And the guy, I think his name was Baldur or something. Baldur was looking for something, presumably looking for Atreus, his son. Why? I don't know. Because he kept asking, where is he? He's looking at the house, and he's like, why are there two beds if it's just you? Seemingly looking for him. Now they are off on the trip to the mountain. They start going up the mountain. They meet this witch lady who's nice and helps them. So they're going up this mountain. They can't get up the mountain because there's a evil magic mist blocking their way. The witch comes and says, I know how to deal with it. You have to go to another realm. So this is like the whole 9 realms thing of Norse mythology, the trio Yggdrasil. So Midgard is what Earth is. And now we have to go to Alfheim, which is where I'm at right now, to get the light of Alfheim, to get rid of the dust, or the mist, to get up the mountain more. So that's where I'm at now. I think that about wraps it up. So far. Alright, time to figure out how to advance. How come it switched from Greek to Norse? Because he killed all the Greek gods, so they can't really do anything else with it. And so he moved to Norway. And now it's Norse mythology. So Greek mythology is all like Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, all those people, and then Norse is like Thor, not Marvel, it's like Thor, Odin is the king, Thor is his son, everything else. So same concept, just different geographical ideologies. I'm interested to see how it plays out. That's rude.
This is blocked too.
Ow. I did some research on the gods and stuff while playing the game to help understand them more. Pretty interesting. The game had like all the games had really cool like people in it, like Icarus, Hercules, who Kratos kills. I mean, he kills all of them. He kills Icarus too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the story. And right now, what we did, that little beam is the light of that beam of light is the light of Alfheim, and Kratos entered it in order to charge the Bifrost that he holds onto, so that he can go between the realms and get home. And when he was in that, he saw like clips of his past, and his son Atreus was left outside of it, and he was only in it for like 30 seconds for what he thought of. But Atreus, when he was left outside, there were like tons of bodies and shit right there. He was like, "You left me for a long time." So. How do
Where are you taking that?
that just close the door?
Look here.
Oh, that's up there. And his son can read Norse, even some languages that he's never seen before. He gets sick when he gets angry, apparently. Apparently it's a bad thing when he gets sick, I don't know. And he can talk to animals, and he hears voices inside of his head.
You gonna carry that everywhere?
I just might.
I do not know.
Oh look.
Also, Kratos is a very, like, a
That's
strange
not-
father.
And a sand
so
bowl.
But how do you expect me to reach it?
it's quite strange. There's a lot of story. I assume this game, well, obviously this game is much story forward. I want to talk to animals. Well, I actually don't know if he can talk to animals, but he has, like, a feeling towards animals. It seems. Oh, I have to throw that from up there. Damn it. How do I get over there? Oh, is this a light bridge? Yes, okay. Also, the witch woman knows that Kratos was a god, or is a god, from a different area. And then she said that the other gods would not be kind if they found out about him. So he's basically trying to hide himself. The braces on his arms, he has that because in the games, he had those chains that were given to him by his oath. They were burnt onto his arms, so he's hiding. He's hiding those. This is like 20 years after the events, I think. So the kid's like 10 or 11. Kratos is at least 50s, and he's probably like 30s in the original games, so. I'll probably have to shoot that.
You can reach the bowl now.
Uh-huh.
Do I have to throw him up there? How do you get up there? Oh, there's a chest up there. How is he supposed to get up there? Oh, here we go.
Anytime you're ready.
For what?
Go ahead.
Greatest man or tallest tree begins as any more than me. Stupid riddles.
Greatest man nor tallest tree begins as anything before me. Seed? Seed? I think it's a seed. No. There's these bells here, I gotta hit these. Where are the others at? I don't know. Where am I supposed to get a seed from? I'm confused. I know what it is. What am I supposed to do?
Is this the answer?
See.
Let's go!
I guess so.
Do you have it?
Riddle
course I
genius.
Write it.
Fry.
Fry. I had some fries.
So, it's a door after all.
Where are those other things? Gotta be around here. So these little bell things, there's 3 of them. There should be 3 of them around this area, because that chest up there has 3 symbols, and you have to hit them in close proximity. There's probably one down here. Close proximity, or time-wise, and then that opens the chest. But I don't know how to do that. Or I don't know where the other ones are. So I kind of just want to move on, because I want to get through the game. Hello. They look like squids.
Great. The one with the horns is back. What does he want now? I hate that guy.
He will be back.
We really gotta go back down here again?
Do you see any other way?
No.
Then,
What do I do with this? Oh, there it is. These are open now. Cool. Why is it black and white in here? That was weird.
There isn't a way back up from here, you know.
I know.
Hurry. Now I can barely see.
There's light. Make do.
Take her down, boy!
What? Why can't I hit you?
It would help me if you would hold the light up so I could see where I'm shooting.
Use your ears. Adapt.
I am.
Oh, my back. Where is this light coming from? Oh. Okay. The Bifrost, that makes sense.
Can we go already?
Shut up.
Plan on carrying the crystal everywhere like the last one?
If need be.
I don't need your sass, child. Back.
Boy, shoot.
I know how it works.
Sass.
sandbowl that brought us down the first time. I want to get out of here.
How do I get up there? Because there's a way to get up there. Because I need to hit that for the chest. I don't really know. I'm not going to waste time doing it. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Ah, shit. Come on, get his ass. Oh, he's one shot. Oh shit, no! Get his ass! Let's go! That was close.
No, that can't be.
What did it say?
That we made a grave mistake.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, kind of really can be equipped to the Talon bow. Cool. Huh. That's kind of cool. But that wasn't
Did we help the wrong side?
I...
Let me guess. You're gonna be smug and say you told me we shouldn't get involved.
That is enough.
Can we go now?
Do you remember the answer?
Yeah.
Boy, read this. Boy, what's that say?
Only time you want to talk to me is when you need
Do you want to tell me something?
I said, the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here...
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all. Atreus.
Forget it.
Fine.
So? Was she in the light?
Who?
You know.
what,
She was right
what
there.
if he said who asked?
Not like you would even care if she was.
That'd be so
Mind
funny.
your tongue, boy! Until our journey is over, one of us must remain focused. Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief. Mourn how you wish. Leave me to my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No. Why would you? Do not know my ways. I know it has not been easy. In the light, I felt only moments pass. If that is of some comfort to you.
That's good to know. Really. So, should we go back to Midgard? Face the Black Breath? Or do you think there's more to see in this realm? Sindri said Mother was a warrior. Was she in a war too?
Of a sort. Her family was decimated by hostile rivals, and she alone survived. She walked the warrior's path, but her war was to live on. To brave an unforgiving world alone.
And that's why she asked Sindri and Brock to make her the axe?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom.
You're back. I see you've been busy.
How observant.
I am known for my attention to detail. You boys look like you're gearing up for quite the journey. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts.
That name is
The
familiar.
more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
This one
Does
fall
this
asleep.
story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me. Where shall we begin? I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no. No, not at all. He's dead.
Oh, sorry.
No, no need to be sorry. These things happen when one travels from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts that don't belong to you. Master Atreus, how may I serve? If you're not in a hurry, let's get to it. Well, scrounge around a bit more and we'll build something then.
Oh, that's where I got the phone at the lock, don't I?
So, Brock and Sindri made Mom the axe just to help her survive?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom to use it for good. Enough. Stories are for the boat. We must focus.
Father, I have a confession to make. All those voices in my head. Well, this wasn't the first time. Back when we met Brock, his animal warned me about something hiding in the trees. That's why she didn't want to cross.
She told you.
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling. What she was afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
I promise. What now?
We have the light. To Midgard.
It's crazy to think that all the realms exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving. Brock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not that order.
Did you let that seed saw put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts? Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
What did you do?
It's better. Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
That's enough. Okie dokie.